Hello everyone, we are back with Glenn Velvet Reviews today, and we got another light fixture that I'm going to be putting outside in front of my house. I got one to test out for you guys. This is the item number, the model number, you know, whatever that they put on there. Let's see what's in the box. All right, you know, in my videos I like to put on the, you know, measuring tool over here so you can kind of get a scale, you know, of what's going on in the video, you know, within the review. This is what they include in that package over there. You can pause that if that's in. These were like 2 for $26 from what I saw. That's why I got these. They seem like a decent deal. The other ones that I reviewed, if you saw, they were metal. I guess, like, you know, I don't know if they were galvan. I don't know what they were, but they were made out of metal. Don't know if they were painted or actual galvanized. I'm not sure of the quality. But I do know they had good reviews. I put that outside about 2-3 weeks ago, and they seem to be holding up fine. These are all plastic, not like the other ones that I did the review on. All right, they give you some anchors and stuff, which I'm probably going to be using, all right, for each of these. That's the reason why I got this version over the other one that I did have. The other one that I did have, if you notice, only had a stake. This also has a mounting plate, so this is going to be really cool. Look at this thing. I'm going to mount this. What I'm thinking about is I'm just going to mount this to a brick, something heavy outside. And this way now I could just lay it all over the entire property without having to put a stake, you know, in the ground. But this is what it looks like. There's a little rubber seal over here on the front, as you guys can see. Anything important on here? I mean, they give you all this information, you know. I mean, you know, none of us read it, and then we wonder why we get electrocuted. But that's just a guy thing, at least that I see, is that you know, we don't read any of the instructions and we just wing it. I'm pretty sure these were a 5-foot cord, which is pretty cool. Some of them were 6 foot. I know the other, you know, some of the other one that I got was 6 foot. The Spotlight LED, but this is 5 foot, which I think will work out just fine. The cord feels pretty good. Feels like a good quality cord, honestly. You know, I mean, you can't really tell. You know, the wires could be a piece of crap in here. Who knows? Like I said in my other videos, you're not really going to know what's going on until you cut this open, and no one's going to damage this, and you know what I mean, for the price. It doesn't really make sense. But let's put it together and put the stake on. It goes like this. It has a little round circle that's going to fit right in there like a glove, I guess, like a little cylinder. And then there are teeth in here that are going to grip. This way, you know, when you position it the size and you tighten it up, it's going to be fine. Comes with this little wing nut. Note to self, the teeth on here are not that good. I don't think you're going to have a problem, you know what I mean, with this small thing. It's not like it's got to hold any serious weight or anything like that. But just to let you know, the teeth on these are, you know, very, very small teeth. But this is what it's going to look like with the stake, see? And then you can position it down whatever you want. Make sure you loosen it up first, because if you don't loosen it and you try to move it, you're going to grind the teeth down really good in here, and then, you know, then you're going to have no teeth at all. What you're going to do is loosen that up, and then you move it to what you want. Make sure it's sitting in the grooves before you tighten it back up, and then that's it. And then you're going to tighten it to, you know, the position that what you want. Well, yeah, these ones right here, they have, like, you know, they make this stake have a little bit of a surface area over here. This way, I guess you could push it in, hammer it in. I wouldn't really hammer these in anything crazy. Remember, this is plastic. If it's steel, you can hammer away, but I wouldn't hammer away if it isn't that. Let's see what it looks like with this on. This thing looks really cool. I'm excited about this. That goes in there like that. That goes in there like that. Well, mine's a little bent already, and I just got it. It's still gonna work, but it looks like someone was stepping on mine, I think, or something, because the whole thing is bent this way. That's what it's going to look like with the base. And I think this base, if you look, what is that? That's a 4-inch, I think. That looks like a 4-inch base, guys, right here. So what's cool about this is you can mount this to an electrical box. This has a lot of options. I mean, compared to the other one that I got, was a quarter of the price, so you can't expect much. You know what I mean? A quarter of the price is obviously the options. But if you want those options, I thought to have a mixture of this in the front yard, if you're doing decorations or anything like that, I thought something like this, you know, would be kind of cool. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow, guys, this one's pretty cool. The other one had really good reviews. I don't, you know, like I said, whatever. That one's probably good. Like I said, it was a quarter of the price and it was metal. Probably last forever. But what I'm saying is, this is really cool. This right here, this little gasket, when you push in, the bulb actually pushes in this and sucks it in and makes it watertight. I mean, like real watertight. Let me show you how watertight. Look at this. It's great. Isn't that cool? That is a real watertight seal right there, okay? I pushed that in really hard and I got a nice, and I can trust this, guys. If this gets buried in the snow, you know what I mean? Unless certain things happen, obviously not. But I would be more comfortable with this fixture being buried in the snow 2 feet deep, all right? Having that seal in there. Maybe I won't turn it on or whatever, but I'm just telling you that's kind of what you're looking for, is a nice good seal that it, just for longevity. All right, guys, we'll be right back. We're gonna go test it out outside and then finish up the review. All right, guys, so we are outside right now. As you can see, we have Route 46 East heading to the George Washington Bridge, or heading to New York City if you're heading that way. So we have some decorations for you guys out there because I live on a dead end, so it wouldn't be for anybody else except everyone else on the highway. So if you see my videos, we've been setting up for you guys for the holidays. Now it's Thanksgiving. I think I need to fix that rope. Now it's Thanksgiving. We're doing Thanksgiving stuff. You know, next month we'll do the Christmas or whatever. But anyway, this is a review about this. Check this out. So this is the base one, as you can see. See how cool that is? So what I'm thinking is, I'm just going to take this, a brick, and I'm going to mount them, and I'm going to screw them into these. Okay, and now you could just lay these around in your property. You can lay them anywhere. Don't got to worry about them knocking over, sticking them in the ground, pulling them out. This, you could just literally move this any second and just, you know, position it. I'm just saying, I think it's a good idea for what I'm using it for, and that's really cool. All right, guys, so that's pretty much what you can expect it to look like, the finished product, if you're going to install it, or if you're going to be putting it, you know, in a brick, or if you're going to be doing a top mount, I guess, or an underground installation, right? You're going to be putting it in the ground or above ground. That's kind of the difference. From what I noticed, like I said, you know, be careful when you're pushing this in, not to strip that. But no matter what, you know, this light, you shouldn't be messing with it, even without the teeth. If you just tighten that screw down, that thing could be smooth as hell and it'll still stay there. Unless you're like pulling on it or have any kind of weight, then yeah, it's gonna be messed up. You know what I mean? All right, everyone, so that's it for Glenn Velvet Reviews on a little, you know, review and expectation of the light socket fixtures, I guess, that I got off Amazon for outside. If you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. I would love to know. Also, subscribe to my channel. Join me on my review adventures as I try to put up stuff to help out the community, just like I get help from the community, all right? If you can, unless you dislike me for any reason, you can support the channel by clicking on the affiliate links below. If you're going to be ordering something off Amazon, somehow, some way, times a million, it equals up into something. But from what I saw, there are other ways to support the channel on YouTube, which is really cool. And if you do decide to support the channel, please make sure you check back to the channel, see that I'm putting that support back into it, doing more reviews, doing updates on the items, and also answering questions for my subscribers that are having issues or anything like that on the products that I am reviewing. All right, so everyone be safe. Glenn Velvet Reviews is out. Bye-bye.